Good class today. First thing I want to do is let's start with our assessment. So we're going to start with the chair on the right side. It's a little bit weird here being in person. I'm used to doing it at home, so I have that big old chair here. I have to get used to the angle and all that good stuff. First thing I want to do is our assessment. So go ahead and let's turn your chairs to the side, or you can stand by your chair if you'd like. There you go. And what I want to do is I want to stand with my feet hip width apart. That's it. You want to have access to that chair. So make sure you get your hand on that chair. We're going to bend our knees. All right. Chest up, chin up. Okay. I want you to close your eyes. So make sure you have your hand on your chair. Looking straight ahead. Close your eyes. All right. You're going to hold this position for 15 seconds. Very good. Nice and easy. Make sure you're breathing. Your knees are slightly bent. And 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. Now we're just going to move our feet as close together as we can get them. Okay? Hand on the chair, chest up, chin up, looking straight ahead, eyes closed. Time begins now. Now I want you to be safe. If you feel comfortable and confident, you can raise that hand off that chair. That's it. Good, good. If you're not quite steady, maybe you can use 1 or 2 fingers. Good. And 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay. So now with the chair on the right side, I want you to stand right beside the chair, just like I am. All right. You're going to take your left hand and you're going to hold the chair with your left hand. We're going to stand on 1 foot. All right. And so what I want you to do, shift your weight to your left foot. Your eyes are open. Find your focal point. Look straight in front of you. You're going to shift your weight to your left foot. Right foot's going to come up into the air. You're going to hold this position for 15 seconds. Time starts now. Good. Find your focal point. Find something, focus on it. And 3, 2, 1, and time. Very good. We're going to do the same thing. This time we're going to close our eyes, okay? So I want you to be very safe. Make sure you're holding on to that chair, okay? There's a process here, so listen to these verbal cues. We're going to shift our weight to our left foot. I want you to keep your toes of your right foot on the ground, but lift your heel in the air. Toes of the right foot on the ground, but lift it in the air. Now I want you to close your eyes. I want you to become familiar in this position. We need to build some familiarity, right? Remember, balance is like learning a new language. Okay? Now, if you're swaying like a tree in the wind, I want you to stay here. If you feel comfortable and confident, you can lift that foot an inch or so into the air. But be safe. Good. Time has begun. That's it. And 3, 2, 1, and time. Very good. Okay, let's flip our chair to the other side. Or if you guys want, you could just turn around. There you go. We'll make it easy. So now we're going to be standing on our right foot. Okay, we're going to work on our single leg balance again. Eyes open the first round. You're going to shift your weight to your right foot. Bend your right knee. Bend it a little bit. Don't want it locked. I want you to bring your left foot into the air. Find your focal points. Find something in front of you. Stare at it and focus. Time begins now. 15 seconds. We're standing on 1 foot, our right foot. Very good. Very good. Good. And 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay. Now, same thing. This time our eyes are closed. Same verbal cues as before. We're going to shift our weight to our right foot. The heel of our left foot is in the air. So we've got our toes on the ground. All right? I want you to close your eyes and hold this position. I want you to get comfortable, get your bearings. Again, if you're swaying like a tree, I want you to stay here. If you feel comfortable, you can lift that foot just an inch or so into the air. And time begins now. Good. That's it. And 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. Well done. Grab a shot of water if you need to. We're going to work right into our program. We're going to work right into our strength pillar. Those are our assessments. We'll do those every time we come. That way we can gauge where our balance is. If we're not improving, I want to know, because there's a reason why we're not improving. We have to get results here, right? We're a results-driven business for sure. All right. We're going to go ahead and have a seat in our chair. You guys can spin your chairs. That's it. Oh. All right. So, first thing I want to do, we're going to start, you guys. I'm not going to spare you any sad stories. We're going to hop right into it. No mercy, right? This is the Cobra Kai of balance right here. All right. We're going to stand up and we're going to work in our slow motion squats. We're going to sit in slow motion, but we're going to put a little twist in there today. We're going to do some mini squats, right? So when I come down, we're going to do some pop squats. We'll do 3 pop squats and then continue our descent, okay? And sitting in slow motion, what we're really trying to do, our focus, is to avoid the plop. You know the plop when you go to sit down and you plop? That's what we want to avoid. So we're going to sit like we're going through molasses here. You know, we're going to count 3, 2, 1. And by the time I say 1, you want to time it so that your bottom hits the chair when I say 1. Okay, nice and tall, ready? Slow motion. 4, we're going to do a whole one right here. No pop squats right here. 3, 2, stick that bottom out. 1. Beautiful. And we're up. Okay, now we're going to throw our pop squats in there. So what that means is follow me. 4, 3, hold there. Come down just a bit. Now come up and down and up and down. One more time. Up. And now here we go. 4, 3, stick that bottom out. 2, and 1. Beautiful. And we're up. Good. 98 more. Here we go. 4, 3, and up. And down, up, and down. One more, up, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, good. And we're up. You should feel those legs start to burn. Here we go. Down, 4, 3. Now we're up and down. There you go. Up. Stick that bottom out. Down. One more. Up and down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice and slow. One more time. One more time. All right, here we go. 4, 3, and we're up, down, one more, up, and down, all the way. Last one. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Catch your breath. Well done. Leg strength is so important to just independence and mobility. I try to hammer this home in my lectures. We have a lot of lectures coming up. Fort Myers Beach, some gated communities, Florida Blue. I mean, we're back in Sarasota. So, you know, I want to make sure you guys know how important leg strength is, but for the rest of folks, they may not understand. That's the foundation, right? You can't even strengthen your heart unless your legs are strong. You can't even get on a treadmill and do cardiovascular exercise if your legs are not strong enough to carry you, right? And so, you know, going upstairs, let's say you have stairs in your home, or let's say you drive a bus and you're going up, downstairs in the bus, or you're getting on and off the bus. You know, that leg strengthening is very important. So, all right, let's start now. Second exercise in our strength pillar. All we're going to do is simple stuff. We're just going to do a leg extension. Up and down. No funny business today, all right? So hold on to the side of your chair. I want your back away from the back of the chair, okay? So let me give you a different view here. I want the back away from the chair. We're going to bring our legs up, hold, and down nice and slow. And up. I want you to try to move your legs together, okay? Try to move your feet together. They hit the floor together, that's it. And we're up and down. Good, good, good. And we're up, hold, and down. I want you under control. You control your legs and down. Good. And continue up. Squeeze those quadriceps. Really flex those quads. And up and down. Good. Up and down. We're going to do 5 more. 5, that's it. 4, 3, 2, last one, 1, and rest. Great job. Walk it out. Walk it out. I want you to stand up and move. Let's move that blood around. Let's get that blood going. Let's get it circulating. Good. So you'll notice in your sheet after class, everyone will get this in their email. You notice I have highlighted exercises. I know everyone's busy. Of course, the highlighted exercises, guys, those are the ones I want you to focus on throughout the week. That's your homework, okay? Now, you can do the whole thing and actually you get out of it what you put into it. So I would encourage you to try to do the entire workout at least 3 times this week minimum, okay? If you can't, worst case scenario, contingency plan, hit the highlighted exercises, okay? All right, so now we're going to do our strength pillar. We're going to do those 2 exercises one more time, okay? Here we go. We're going to be in front of our chairs again. We're going to sit in slow motion with those pop squats, okay? You ready? And we're down. Our feet are chair leg width apart. Chair leg width apart. There you go. And if you'd like to use your hands to help guide you, that's okay. You can put them on your waist. I like to just put them in front of me, okay? Here we go. 4, 3. Now we're up and down. Good. Up, sitting on those heels and down. Good. And now here we go. 4, stick that bottom out, nose over toes. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. And we're up. And again, 4, 3, and 1. Good. 2, and 3. Coming down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. And we're up. That's it. 2 more. Okay. Down. 4, 3, and up. 1, 2, and 3. And now down slow. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you're tired, if you're fatigued, you can stop right here. We're going to do 1 more, though. If you need to take a break, take a break. 4, 3, and 1, 2, 3, all the way down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, catch your breath. I'm going to give you about 10 seconds, okay? We're going to go right back into our leg extensions. Good. Nice and tall. Chest up, chin up. We're going to hold the side of our chair, okay? Remember, our back is away from the chair, so we're going to go up, squeeze those leg muscles, and down. And up, trying to move them together, and down. Good. And up, and down. Perfect. Up, and down. Nice and smooth. You got it. That's it. We're going to do 4 more. 1. Notice that little pause at the top. 2. That allows me to really squeeze and flex those leg muscles. 3. Last one. We're up. We're going to hold, and down. All right, everybody, let's stand and just kind of march it out. Walk around if you want. Let's move that blood. Let's move that lactic acid out of there. So that is our strength pillar. Those exercises are specifically targeted at increasing our strength, but there are often times we do exercises that can qualify as balance exercises, as postural exercises. So a lot of these exercises we do can cross boundaries here, okay? But you can feel your legs working, you feel them burning a little bit. That means they're getting stronger, all right? Any questions? That is our strength pillar. Any questions? Everybody feeling good? We're going to move into our posture pillar, right? Posture is important because everything is in front of us, right? Everything goes against our posture these days. Our phones, driving, when we sit, our shoulders come together. What happens is over time, these muscles in our chest get really tight and they pull everything and it changes our posture. When that happens, that changes our center of mass. So then you start to see a little bit of this, right? And in really severe cases, you have what's kyphosis, and that develops a little hump in the back of the neck there. Ironically, we're seeing a lot of issues in our younger people. They're losing that lordotic curve in the neck. You know, our spine If we start at the head, it goes in and then out at the upper back and then back in as it moves throughout the torso here in the stomach area, and then it goes back out where your bottom is, your butt, and then it just kind of tucks in there. In the neck area, that they call that your lordotic curve. We're seeing a lot of young kids losing that curve. In other words, their spines, the curve is not so significant. It's kind of going straight. Well, what's happening there? Anybody have a guess? This. I'm not kidding. I was at soccer practice last night. This is not a joke. I was at soccer practice last night, and I had 5 kids immediately after practice was done, before they even got their waters, you know what they grabbed? They grabbed their phones. Incredible. They sat right there on the bench and started going through it, you know. So whenever you work on your phone, try to hold it at eye level. I know it's weird, but what it will do is it will help improve and save your posture, okay? So let's do some things good for our posture here. We're going to keep it really easy today, okay? So I want to take my chair and move it to the left side. I just want to stand on the left side of my chair there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my left foot forward. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to move our left foot forward, okay? We're going to get in what I call our balanced position of confidence. And we're going to take and everybody's balanced position of confidence is going to look different. I want you to be about 90% confident, right? So here I'm 90%. If I were to extend this leg out and then get it in front, I'm a little more unstable, right? So I want to have some stability here. So let's, about 90% confident. Make that work for you. Find that. I want you to bend your knees. Your weight should be split evenly. We're going to take our hands out in front of us, turn our palms to the sky. Nice and tall, core tight, pull your belly button in, and we're going to open. I want you to push back as far as you can, stretch that chest. And now come back to center. I want you to touch your pinkies together. Beautiful. And out. Good. And in. Remember, it helps if you smile. Out. Good. You want to keep your arms about chest level, okay? Between your chest and your shoulders. That's it. Good. Good, good. Pushing back. That's it. Open and close. Good. We're going to do a handful more. So here we go. 7, 6, push, push. Good. 5. Well done. 4. Remember, push back. Really stretch that chest out. 3. Good. 2. Last one. And 1. And rest. Boy, you feel those shoulders going? I'm telling you. If you're a golfer or Nancy, tennis player, backstroke, right? My goodness. Yeah, we just had the U.S. Open, huh? Yeah. Pretty exciting stuff. Finally, an American man made it, to the semifinals. Good grief. When's the last time we had an American man that was really good at tennis? It's been a while, right? I mean, we had some guys up there, but nothing like that. So hopefully we pull for the kid. Absolutely. So next thing we're going to do is one of my favorites. You guys know this. It's the alternative to a plank. The only reason we're not doing a plank is because I'm not going to have anyone get on the ground, because I don't want to get on the ground. But I love this exercise because it strengthens not only our shoulders, our core, our glutes. It is a total body movement, okay? So I want you to start with your base, and you can just keep the chair where it is, all right? You're going to start with your base, hip width, maybe a little wider than hip width. We're going to take our hands and we're going to go straight above our head. Our first movement, our bottom is going out, right? So our first movement, my bottom goes out, right? It's a little bit different. And what we're going to do, we're going to go out, and we're going to squat down. And as we squat down, our arms are going to have a tendency to want to go forward. What we want to do is we want to push them up. Try to keep them straight and keep our biceps on the inside of our arms lined up with our ears right there, okay? We're going to hold 3, 2, 1, and we're up. Perfect. Again, we're down. Good. Try not to let your neck jut forward. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. We're going to do 3 more, okay? If you get tired, you can bring your arms down. Down. 3, 2, 1, and we're up. Make sure when we go down, your weight is distributed to your heels. Down. So really have all your weight, majority of your weight on your heels. 2, 1, and up. Last one for good luck. And we're down. Everybody could use a little bit of good luck. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good one. Yeah, shake it out. That is called a founder's exercise. And there are a series, if you go on YouTube, you can find a series of similar exercises on the founder's exercise. That happens to be my favorite. I love to include that because it's a total body movement. No secret, the stronger our core, the stronger our legs, the more we're going to be able to move. Okay? Perfect. Perfect. Here's the good news. We get to do those again. But this time we're going to take our chair to the opposite side. All right? We're going to move our chair, or you want to get the chair on the right side. Okay? And again, we're going to bring our right foot forward in our balanced position of confidence. Last time we had our left foot forward, this time our right. It may be different. We're all better on one side than another, everyone, right? So I might be better balanced with my left foot forward versus my right. That's normal. Here we go. Right foot forward, nice and tall, chest up, chin up, my hands in front of me, palms to the sky, touching my pinkies. I'm going to open, push back, push back. That's it, and close. Perfect. And 2, really stretch that chest. Good. Good, good. And 3, that's it. Good, good. Watch those thumbs. Don't poke anyone. Good. 4, there you go. Exactly. 5, perfect. Remember, weight should be split evenly on those feet. 6, good. And 7, push, push, push. Here we go. 5 more. 8. And 9. And 10. 2 more. 11. Last one. And 12. And rest. Let me ask you a question. How many of you noticed or felt your neck wanting to drift forward? Did anyone notice or feel that? Okay. Okay, so what's going on? Whenever we sit, our cell phones, and when these muscles tighten, you remember what we were talking about? There's an equal and opposite reaction for that. And what that means is that as these muscles shorten and tighten, the muscles in my upper back lengthen and weaken. And that goes against our ability to hold our posture, right? If we want to hold our shoulders back, if we do not have the strength to do so, we will continually allow our shoulders to drift forward. And over time, it will get progressively worse. You can notice this exercise as we pull things, as we weaken back there. I don't know if you'll notice, but if you ever have to pull something, maybe luggage out of the car, you can see people's necks jutting forward. I do this all the time. I watch people and I see those necks go forward. Well, what's happening is that you're trying to compensate. As you're trying to bring something closer to you, you're trying to get closer to it. Does that make sense? So by strengthening those muscles in the back, what we're going to do is be able to keep our head in a position where it's supposed to be. Not only that, but these muscles back here that we're strengthening, they're going to act as anchors because muscle tissue is heavy. And as we build muscle tissue, it gets heavy, right? That's why it's really hard to build muscle tissue as we get older because the body doesn't like it because it's heavy, requires a lot of energy to move. But as we develop that muscle tissue, we hit those anchors and those muscles back here and these posterior delts get bigger. They're going to pull our shoulders back, right? Does that make sense? All right? Okay. So now, let's just sit right where we're at. We're going to start. We're going to do our founder's exercise, last round. And remember, make this work for you guys, right? So if you get a little tired, a little fatigued, your arms get tired, you can bring your arms down. Or if you need to skip a rep or two, feel free to do so, okay? A little wider than hip width, knees slightly bent. We're taking our arms straight over our head. All right, remember, first movement, bottoms out. Shift your weight to your heels. We're drifting down. Knees, don't let your knees cave in. 3, 2, and 1. And we're up. Perfect. Here we go. Down, push back. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Really stick that bottom out. Here we go. Down, push back, 3, great job, 2, 1, boy, that's fantastic. 3 more, down, push back, 3, 2, 1, excellent. 2 more, and we're down, push back, 3, 2, and 1. Have your palms facing each other. Last one, palms facing each other. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, and rest. Yeah, shake it out. Walk around a little bit. Get that blood circulating. Well done. Well done. Any questions? Good, good, good. Yeah. You know, a lot of people, especially when I go into some of these communities, Mozart. I don't know if any of you heard of this guy. He like wrote music a long time ago, this Mozart guy. He actually put crescendos in his music because he noticed audience members falling asleep. So taking a hint from Mozart, I changed this. Balance University has morphed. My lectures has changed as you do and as you grow and you learn more and things change, right? Research changes. Well, one of the things I started noticing, I did a lecture and a lady literally fell asleep snoring in the middle of my lecture. No joke. And so one of the community workers went, hey, wake up. Okay, 10 minutes later. I mean, it was not quiet. I mean, it was very evident that she was asleep. So I thought, man, I need to get people up. I need a few crescendos. And so what I started doing during my lectures, I actually have people get up, right? We do a couple of assessments to test their balance. We do a couple of exercises. And with that, a lot of people realized, they thought, oh my gosh, I thought I was coming in here just for balance. I didn't realize it was going to be this strenuous. I didn't realize it was going to be like this. I think people, when they think of balance, improving their balance, I think they think of just, standing on one foot or doing the DUI walk. But it's a lot more comprehensive than that. So, all right, let's go ahead. My favorite pillar, if there are no questions, my favorite pillar is the flexibility pillar. That's because we get to sit down. So go ahead, guys, if you want to fix your chairs. And if you want to get a shot of water, I'm going to steal a shot of water. I don't think I'm going to drink this if you would like it. No? Okay. Thought I should offer. All right. So our posture is so important. Flexibility is equally important because it allows our muscles to have the elasticity to continue to move through the range of motion they were designed to move through. What happens when it comes to balance and it comes to gait health, when you have tight hamstrings, let's say you sit all day, you've had an injury, maybe you've had a surgery, and you've been sitting a lot, your hamstrings, your glutes are going to tighten up, right? Remember our shoulders in that whole scenario? When we have tight hamstrings and tight glutes, tight muscles in the back, it leads to really poor gait length. And that can impact our balance as well. So by doing some flexibility exercises, not only are we going to help keep our center of mass where it's supposed to be because our muscles can stretch and reach to those positions they were designed, but we're also going to keep them strong because now they can move throughout that range of motion. So I want to take my left foot and just extend it out in front of me. Perfect. We're going to take both hands and we're going to slide down that left leg, okay? And it's okay if your toe points straight. It's okay if it points up to the sky. But, I said this the other day. I said, how many of you watch TV? And inevitably everyone raises their hand, but I finally got someone that doesn't own a TV. And I said, oh, well, you're just going to have to set some time aside to do this then. This is a great thing to do when you watch TV and relax. Good. Let's take our right leg. We're going to extend that. We're going to take both hands. We're going to slide down that right leg. Good. Good, good. Hold in that position there. That's it. Now, if you start to get lightheaded or you're having a little trouble breathing, you can come on up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. You're going to come on up. Now, sitting about halfway in our chair, I want to bring my feet so that they're flat on the floor. I'm going to take both of my hands. I'm going to go straight down and try to touch the ground, okay? If you can get to the ground, I want you to try to work back underneath your chair. So we'll go down. That's it. And there you go. If you can reach the ground, I want you to try to work those hands back. Good. Keep your chin down. We're going to hold that. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to come right on up. Perfect. Now, I know this audience pretty well. If you have a hip replacement, I don't want you to do this. If you've had a total joint replacement in the hip, if you have not, you got it. We're going to take that right leg and cross it over. Now, you can cross the right leg over. Let's say you've had a joint replacement on the left side. You can do the right side. But what happens with the joint replacements is if we do this exercise, we cross the midline, you're going to really increase your chances of that bone popping out, that ball popping out of place. So we don't want that. So, okay, we've got our leg across. I want you to take both hands in front of us. We're going to lay them down on the legs. I want you to reach just like so. And you're going to feel a pretty strong pull back there in that glute. You might feel it in your hamstring, your leg there. You're just going to hold steady. That's it. It's our piriformis right here. It's a funny little muscle, but it's an extremely important muscle. Good. It helps move our legs out and in and forward and backwards. That's it. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay. Now let's do the other side. And you might notice that one side is a little more flexible than another, and that's normal too. Hands out in front. We're going to reach forward. There you go. Good. And hold steady. Good. That's it. Looking at a 45-degree angle in front of you. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. All right, now let's slide back all the way back in the back of our chair. But you're not going to allow your back to hit the back of the chair, right? I'm going to slide all the way back, but I don't want my back to hit the chair. Nice and tall, we're going to take our right hand and grab underneath the chair, okay? We're going to take our left hand and cross our stomachs. Now, this right hand, that's your anchor, okay? And I want you to lean and look away from the anchor. All right? Lean and look away from the anchor. So lean with your body. Lean with your body. You're going to look up. I want you to look down. I want you to find the place you feel that stretch the most and hold steady. Good. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So this is called your self-cervical stretch. We're stretching our neck. In terms of balance, the more flexible we are in our necks, the bigger field of vision we have to identify obstacles. Really, the reason behind this stretch, though, I have to be honest, is most of my folks want to stay independent. In order to stay independent, driving is a big part of that. And so by increasing the range of motion in the neck will help us be able to identify different obstacles, or those guys that are looking for their NASCAR license, right? Especially here in Naples, good grief. Left hand, we're going to hold underneath our chair. Right hand is across the stomach there. All right, we're going to lean and look to the right this time. Lean and look to the right. I want you to look up and look down and find the place you feel that stretch the most. Remember, don't kill it. And hold steady. That's it. Just find that location where you feel that stretch. You may have to search a bit, do a bit of exploring. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Well done. That's our flexibility pillar. Reason why we do that so far down is because muscle is like steel, right? It's a little harder to stretch when you're cold. You heat it up a little bit, it's a little more pliable. That's why we stretch so far down. All right, any questions there? Nope. All right, let's zoom on into our balance pillar. right, let's get on into our balance pillar. So grab a shot of water if you need it. All right, we're going to take about 15 seconds here. How your legs feeling? Good. Good, good, good. Well, the hardest thing to do is especially when you get new folks is trying to, because you don't want to empty the tank, right? You still got a whole day in front of you, and then I don't want you to be sore for 3 or 4 days. That's too much. So it's like I'm almost trying to ride an ice cube, you know. Okay. All right, here. Or ride a bull. About the same thing. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is going to be a single leg calf raise, all right? And so I like to put the chair in front of me, okay? This exercise, although it is a balance exercise, it really lends more to strengthening our lower legs, and that's our first defense to falling, right? We get those signals from our feet to our brain. We're going to unpack that. We want really strong ankles, strong lower legs, all right? So what we want to do is we're going to be facing our chair. I want you on your left leg, so right leg in the air, just bring it up behind you. And what we're going to do, we're just going to rise up on our toes, okay? Now try not to push on the back of the chair and down slow. Perfect. And then you're up for 2 and down, 2, 1. And up, there's 3, 2, 1, and 4, 2, and 1. You got it. 5, nice and slow down. Good. And 6, that's it. And 7, good, good, good. 8, that's it. 9, up, 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 good. And 10, we're going to do 2 more. 11, last one, and 12. Up, up, up. Great job. Perfect. All right, we're going to rotate. You can stay right where you're at. I'm just going to change position so you can see a little better, okay? Actually, that might be the best way to do it right there. Right foot, same thing, right? Okay, nice and tall. All right, we're going to take our left foot in the air. And we're going to go up, that's it, and down, 2, 1. And up, and down slow. That's it. And 3. Good. And 4. You got it. And 5. Good. And 6. 7. And 8. Good. 4 more. 9. That's it. 10. Up, up, up. 11. Great job. Last one. And 12. Good, good, good. And rest. Let's walk it out. Let's march it out a little bit. Well done. Good. Shake it out. Okay. Now this is our balance pillar, right? We did the single leg calf raise is what that exercise is called. Our next exercise we'll do on both legs, right? And this is specifically targeted at improving our balance. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a leg lateral. We're going to abduct the leg. We're going to move forward, backwards, back to center and in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Here's what I don't want. I don't want you going so far forward your shoulders go back, and I don't want you going so far backwards that your shoulders come forward. All right? Notice, I'm only moving my foot a matter of about 12 to 18 inches. That's it. Okay? So I want to make sure that you maintain control. Okay? So here we go. We're going to be on our left foot. Our right leg is the one that's going to be abducting. Let's shift our weight to our left foot. Bend your knee. We're going to go out with the right leg just a bit. We'll go forwards, backwards, back to center, and to start position. Now, if you can, try not to let that foot hit the ground, right? Once it's in the air, let's keep it in the air throughout the duration of this exercise. Forward, backwards, center, good. Now, once you become comfortable, I want you to try to move to 1 or 2 fingers. If you can, if you feel comfortable or confident, try not to hold on at all. But only if you feel confident and only if it makes the exercise efficient. All right, I don't want you continually putting that foot on the ground. So if you have to add a finger, then add a finger. Good. 3 more. Forwards, back, center, and in. Out, forward, back, center, in. Last one. Out, forward, back, center, and in. Good. Feel that leg burning? Yeah, that's great. That's a good thing. Well done. We're going to take our chair, or we're just going to move to the other side, okay? We'll do the same thing. All right. Nice and tall. All right. Moving our weight to our right foot. Let's bring that left foot up in the air. We're going to go out, forwards, backwards, center, and in. Out, forward, backwards, center. Make sure you keep your shoulders back. You got it. And out, forward, backwards, center, and in. That's it. Remember, as you become comfortable with this movement and familiar, I want you to try to move to 1 or 2 fingers. If you really are feeling froggy, you can try to do it without holding on. But I want to try to keep this leg in the air if we can. 3 more. Forward, backwards, center. Good. Out, forwards, backwards. Good. Center. In. Well done. Last one. And rest. Good. Let's walk it out. That's a big one right there. That is a big one. Good job. Yeah, good. Good, good. All right. I think when we start doing the balance stuff, it catches some people off guard because, you just look at it and I think folks think that the leg that's doing the movement is the one that's going to get all the work. It's actually the leg you're standing on that's getting all the work because you got to think about all the position changes. And everything having to happen, all the signals being sent to the brain, going back down, all the muscles having to contract as you shift because that's a different place you have to be to balance, right? And when you go forward, that's a different place. When you go backwards, that's a different place you have to be to maintain balance. And we're putting all those in one exercise. All right. Here's a good one. Keeping the chair right where it's at, okay? So we'll be on our right foot again. Our left foot will be doing the work. And what we're going to do, you guys know we do trace D and we like to trace letters in here. I want you to imagine you're on the beach, no shoes, and you're going to trace the letter U in the sand. So that's going to look like this, right? I've got my toes in the sand. Now I don't want a great big U, but I'm going to start really close to me. I'm going to go back and then forward. And now keeping my leg out, I'm going to trace the letter U. Just like that. Everybody got it? Okay. Yep, you got it. That's it, Michelle. Perfect. All right, don't kick the curtains. All right, here we go. Toes in the sand. Let's start forward. Let's start close to us. And let's begin. We're going to go back and out. Perfect. And then to start position. Good. Remember, keep it small. I don't want your shoulders moving forward and backward. And I want that foot just gliding along the floor, okay? Try not to put any weight on it. I don't want you to depend on it. Good. Back and forth. That's it. If you need to hold on, do so. Good. And the more classes we do, the more familiar you'll get, the better your balance will become, especially if you practice, if you do your homework. Good. Let's do 4 more. And 1. Good. Remember, keep your knees bent. You don't want to lock your knees. 2. 3. Good. Last one. And 4. And rest. Good. Well done. All right, shake it out. And then we'll rotate our chair to the opposite side. Okay. Again, nice and tall. Bend your knee. Okay. And we'll start close to us, our right foot. So we're standing on our left foot here, standing on the left foot. And we're going to trace that U. Going out and in. That's it. And 3. There you go. And 4. And 5. And 6. Good. And 7. 3 more. And 8. 9. Last one. And 10. And rest. Great job. Last thing we're going to do for the day. Standing on one foot for 60 seconds. I like to open the class with our assessments, and I like to end the class by standing on one foot, because that's going to give us an indication on whether we're getting better or not. You will have good days and bad days, but what you want to do is look at it at 2-week snapshots. Am I better today than what I was 2 weeks ago? All right, that's how you want to do it. Okay, let's keep the chair right where it's at. All right, we're going to balance on our left foot first for 60 seconds. Now remember, if you get tired, put that foot down. Right, you can relax. We're not Supermans. We're not here to save the world. All right, we just want to get better. So we're going to balance on our left foot, and I'm going to keep the time for 60 seconds. Okay, here we go. Deep breath. That's it. Center. Shift your weight to your left foot. Right leg in the air. It's okay to hold on if you need to. Time begins now. I want you to find your focal point. I'm not going to talk very much because I want you to concentrate. I'll count down the seconds for us. 10 seconds have passed. 20. 30. 40. 'Right, here we go. 50. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Excellent. Good job. Let's rotate. This is it right here. You're done for the day, and it's Friday. Yes. I know for some of you it's always Friday, but for me, all you retired folks, all right, good for you. Good for you. Here we go. Deep breath. Center. Shift your weight to your right foot, left foot in the air. Find your focal point. Time begins now. Bend your knee. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. time. Well done. Great job. I want to thank everyone for being here. I surely appreciate it. I hope you got something out of it. Remember, second edition of My Balance University is for sale here, or I have it on the website at mybalanceuniversity.com. I would encourage you guys to go, strongly encourage you to go to the website. There's tons of information there, checklists you can download, and go check the YouTube channel out. There's tons of videos there, interviews that we've done, lectures we've given, great information. And remember, references and sources are always available at mybalanceuniversity.com. You guys tell your friends. All right, tell your friends about this. Let's drop this number of falls, right? This is an epidemic. We can reduce this. Falls are not a natural part of aging. You guys have a great weekend. Remember your homework. Make somebody smile. All right.